video is going to be kind of a cross between random facts and asking you trivia questions using the board game What Came First as a basis for this. So I'll show you the box if you haven't seen it before. So I've had this for a couple of years and it's good for like game nights and game nights with friends and that kind of thing. So what came first? Pick a side, place your bets. So inside the box there are about 200 cards, and on each card will be two things. So just as an example, Superman or Batman, and then you have to guess which one of those came first, hence the trivia question side. Then on the back of the card you get the answer and a little bit of a fact, hence the random fact side. So I picked out 33 of the cards to go through today, and if you like it we can always do more because like I said there are 200. Okay, this game, by the way, is made by Big Potato Games and it is for 2 to 8 players, age 10 plus, and not sponsored or anything. This is just a board game from mine and my boyfriend's collection. Okay, so we'll go through them one by one, and I don't know the answers either until I look on the back. So number 1, what came first, the Queen or David Attenborough? So basically, which one do you think is oldest? So we'll kind of go through it together and I'll guess as well. I think David Attenborough is like 89 or something. I'm gonna guess David Attenborough. Okay, so on the back it says the Queen is actually older. Queen Elizabeth II was born on the 21st of April 1926, whereas David Attenborough became life on Earth on the 8th of May 1926. So they were both born on the same year. Okay, number 2. What came first? Jammy Dodgers or Jaffa cakes? So as you can see they're all just really random. I have absolutely no idea. I'm gonna go with Jaffa cakes. So if you like, pop your guesses in the comments or like keep track of our scores, maybe. Yes, it's Jaffa cakes. Jaffas were first sold in 1927. They won a court hearing in 1991, proving they were a cake and not a biscuit, saving them tax. Jammy Dodgers were first baked in the 60s. Okay. Okay, so I have 1 point so far. Keep track of your points if you're not too sleepy. Okay, so number 3. What came first, mayo or ketchup? I'm gonna go for ketchup. What do you think? And the answer is mayo. The earliest recipe for mayonnaise dates back to 1806, but was almost certainly older than that. Tomato ketchup dates from around 1812. Okay, so I'm 1 out of 3 so far. Okay. Number 4. What came first? Shopping trolleys or plastic bags? I'm hoping that the light isn't causing too much of a glare. Shopping trolleys or plastic bags? Think about it. I think plastic bags. Shopping trolleys. I'm not very good at this. Okay. Shopping trolleys were invented in 1937 by Sylvan Goldman, the owner of Humpty Dumpty Supermarket in Oklahoma. Plastic bags didn't arrive on the shopping scene until the 60s. Okay, so I'm 1 out of 4. Next, number 5. Electric hearing aids or electric car horns? Have a think. I'm gonna guess hearing aids. Yes, hearing aids. Electric hearing aids. The first electric hearing aid was called Acophone and was invented in 1898. Apparently it was absolutely massive. The electric car horn arrived in 1910. Okay, so I'm 2 points so far. Number 6. The Sound of Music or West Side Story, and it says the show version of both of them, so not like the movie but the actual theatre show. Sound of Music or West Side Story. I've never seen West Side Story, but I used to watch The Sound of Music all the time. I'm gonna guess Sound of Music. No, it was West Side Story, which apparently was inspired by Romeo and Juliet and was first performed in 1957, whereas The Sound of Music premiered on Broadway in 1959. I've still only got 2 points. Okay, next. Marvel Comics or DC Comics? I'm a fan of Marvel, of the movies. I'm not really fussed on the comics. I like the Marvel movies and I don't really like the DC movies that much, apart from The Dark Knight. I'm not really into the rest of them. However, I think DC is older. That's my guess. So, are you ready? Okay. DC. DC released their first ever comic in 1935 titled New Comics 1. Marvel's first comic went to print the Masked Raider, and the Human Torch. And sorry about the traffic. It's actually Easter. I'm filming on Easter Sunday, so I thought that it would be quiet. But there you go. Okay, so I've got 3 points. So kind of on a related note, and this one might kind of sync up with the last one. Superman or Batman, of which both of them are DC. What do you think? I'm like 90% sure it's Superman. Yes, Superman. The Man of Steel appeared in the first edition of Action Comics in 1938. Batman's first adventure was in Detective Comics 27 in 1939, so there's only 1 year between them. Can't remember what number we're on, and I think I've got 4 points. Okay, highlighters or Sharpies? Highlighters or Sharpies? I think I might be wrong, but I'm gonna go with highlighters. Ready? Yes, highlighters. Most commonly found in yellow. Apparently it shows up best in photocopies. Highlighters were invented in 1962. The Sharpie was invented in 1964. Okay, so next we have, I think that puts me at 5 points. J.R.R. Tolkien or C.S. Lewis from the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, which I remember reading at school in year 3. Okay, so J.R.R. Tolkien or C.S. Lewis. I will guess Lewis. Okay, it is J.R.R. Tolkien. The author of The Lord of the Rings was born in South Africa in 1892. The author of The Chronicles of Narnia was born in Northern Ireland in 1898. Okay, I think I got confused because I was thinking about the books, not the authors. Okay, so I'm at 5. Next, Ben & Jerry's or Haagen-Dazs. Ben & Jerry's or Haagen-Dazs. What do you think? It's just 50-50 for me. I'm gonna go with Haagen-Dazs. And it is. Haagen-Dazs began selling 3 flavors of ice cream in 1961: vanilla, chocolate, and coffee. Ben & Jerry launched their ice cream adventures in 1978, which is quite a long time afterwards. Between 1961 and 1978. So they're quite far behind. Okay, I'm at 6 points. Okay, emails or floppy disks. Something's telling me it should be floppy disks. It just feels older, but I think it's actually emails. Mcdonalds arrived soon after in 1971. Okay, I think I'm losing track of how many points I have, but I'm gonna tally it up at the end when I edit, and then I'll write my point total in the description box, and then if you guys like, you can also comment your totals. Okay, we have Burger King or McDonald's. Burger King or McDonald's. Burger King or McDonald's. I'm gonna guess Burger King. And it was McDonald's. It was founded in 1940 by Richard and Maurice McDonald in San Bernardino, California. Burger King first began serving in 1954 with the Whopper, flipping off the grill in 57. Okay. Alright, next we have water slides or roller coasters. Water slides or roller coasters. Roller coasters. And it was roller coasters. In 1985, Lamarcus Thompson patented the switchback railway on Coney Island, making it the first ever roller coaster. The first water slide was created by Herbert Zellner in 1923, which is a good 45-ish years after. Okay, next one, something a bit more recent. So we have both Netflix shows, Stranger Things or Making a Murderer. Stranger Things or Making a Murderer. I've not seen Making a Murderer. And I don't know, this will be when the TV show was made, not when they're set, because Stranger Things is set further back. I'm gonna go with Stranger Things, and it's Making a Murderer. The Curious Case of Stephen Avery first aired on Netflix in 2015. A year later, we'd all be hiding behind our sofas when sci-fi show Stranger Things arrived. Okay, next we have the Roman Empire or the Vikings. The Roman Empire or the Vikings. The Roman Empire or the Vikings. Vikings? I don't know. It's just a guess. And it was the Roman Empire. The empire was formed in 27 BC under the first emperor Augustus. The Vikings began their pillaging in 790. So, don't forget to keep track of your points. I think you're probably doing better than me. Okay, so Robin Hood or King Arthur. Robin Hood or King Arthur. I think Robin Hood. No, Spoiler alert, King Arthur didn't exist, but the myth dates from the 5th century. The man in tights, aka Robin Hood, first leapt into action in 1300 AD. Interesting. Okay, here's a good one, especially because I'm recording this on Easter, which is obviously not the day that I'm gonna upload, but I still think it's kind of relevant. Cream egg or Kinder egg? Cream egg or Kinder egg? And side note, which of these do you prefer? I'm actually not really that much of a fan of either of them. Cream egg or Kinder egg? I'm gonna guess cream egg. Yes, cream egg. The first one popped out of the chocolate chicken in, I don't know what they mean by that, in 1963. I think I just got that joke. It was called Fries Cream Egg. Random. Kinder eggs didn't hatch until 1974. Okay, next. I have no idea what number we're on, but in total there was 33. Probably in the 20s by now. So we have Wikipedia or The Matrix. Wikipedia or The Matrix. I'm gonna guess Wikipedia. And it was The Matrix. Morpheus opened our eyes to how the world works in 1999. Wikipedia tried to do the same a little later in 2001. Okay, again, a bit more modern, a bit more hip. WhatsApp or Instagram? WhatsApp or Instagram? I use WhatsApp every day to talk to my family and use Instagram very rarely. I do think that Instagram came first, and I think they're both born from Facebook. I might be wrong. It was WhatsApp. Okay. The first messages were sent in 2009. Instagram posted its first photos in 2010 of a dog in Mexico and a girl's foot, which were apparently the first photos. Okay. Next we have Pixar or Dreamworks. Good old Pixar with Toy Story. Dreamworks, which was Shrek, I think. And which one do you like the best? I'm gonna go with Pixar. And have you decided? It was Pixar. The CGI company was formed in 1986. And if you think about it, that's not even 50 years ago, and they are hugely successful now. Jeffrey Katzenberg, Steven Spielberg, and David Geffen created Dreamworks in 1994. Next, I don't know if you're a fan of quiz shows, but The Weakest Link or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I think it would be fun to do a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire ASMR video. I'm gonna say that The Weakest Link is older. And I would be wrong. It's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. The show with the biggest prize on TV at the time was launched in the UK in 1998. Anne Robinson from The Weakest Link didn't start booting people off her show until 2000. Okay, we have, let's just see how many are left. I'm going to put down the ones we've done. Okay, so the Statue of Liberty or the Eiffel Tower. The Statue of Liberty or the Eiffel Tower. I might be completely wrong here, but I think I read somewhere that the Statue of Liberty was a gift from France. So by that logic, they probably already had their own tower by the time they could gift a tower to another country. So I'm going to say the Eiffel Tower. What do you think? Okay, and I was wrong. It is the Statue of Liberty. The statue was a gift from the people of France, which, at least I got that bit right, to the people of the United States. It was donated in 1886, and the Eiffel Tower was completed in 1889, 3 years later. Today, it is the most visited paid monument in the world. So my logic was kind of in the right place, but I still got it wrong. Right. Okay, so if you've ever seen the TV show Friends, we have Chandler or Joey. So which one is older according to their birthdays in Friends? I'll just say Chandler because he seems much more mature than Joey. And it was Joey. According to the one where Joey's fridge breaks, Joey was 13 in 1980, meaning he was born in 1967. Chandler was born in 1968. Okay, we have Oxford or Cambridge, two of the biggest universities in the UK, or at least the most famous ones in the UK. Oxford or Cambridge? I'll just say Oxford. And yeah, Oxford. A university is known to have existed in Oxford since 1096. Cambridge was founded in 1209. Don't know if I'm sort of saying that correctly. 1209, making it the second oldest university in England. Okay, we have a Wolverine or Hugh Jackman. So I guess going by Wolverine's first comic appearance versus Hugh Jackman's real age. And I think definitely this sounds hard. I'll say Hugh Jackman. What do you think? Okay, Hugh Jackman. Nice job. Known as the nicest man in Hollywood, he was born in 1968, which, fun fact, makes him the same age as Chandler Bing. Wolverine didn't start tearing things up until his appearance in a 1974 Incredible Hulk comic. Okay, we have Mickey Mouse, sorry. Presumably Minnie Mouse followed shortly after. Mickey Mouse or Winnie the Pooh. sure Mickey Mouse was the very first Disney character, surely. And Winnie the Pooh, he was in like books. I'm gonna say Winnie the Pooh. Yes, Winnie the Pooh. He and everyone else in the 100 Acre Wood were created in 1926. Mickey Mouse didn't go on his first journey until 1928. Okay, bubble gum or bubble wrap. Bubble gum or bubble wrap, both of which are good trigger words. Bubble gum, bubble wrap. Bubble gum. Yes, bubble gum. An accountant from Philadelphia invented a super stretchy gum called Blibber Blubber in 1928. Bubble wrap arrived in 1957 and has been keeping us entertained ever since. Next, we have hair straighteners or blow dryers. This one's got to be blow dryers surely, because like back in like the 80s and stuff, blow dryers were like in movies and people had curly hair, not straight hair, so definitely blow dryers. And my logic was completely wrong. Hair straighteners. Erica Feldman had the idea in 1872 using heated metal rods to iron her hair. Blow dryers weren't far behind, first being used in a French salon in 1890. Both of those dates go back way further than I would have guessed. Okay, this one's my favourite one. The Flintstones or the Jetsons. So obviously the Flintstones is set in the past, whereas the Jetsons is set in the future. Definitely got to be the Flintstones. Would be correct. Sorry about the noises. It's starting to really annoy me now. Originally called the Flagstones, it was the prehistoric family that came first in 1960. The Jetsons weren't too far in the future, arriving in 1962. Okay, we've got two left, and okay, we've got Jaws or Alien, both of which are movies that I have not seen but are considered classics. I'm gonna say Jaws. Someone's still banging and I'm just gonna have to carry on because they're not gonna stop. And it is Jaws. The original blockbuster scared everyone out of the ocean in 1975. Alien didn't burst onto the scene until 1979. Okay, and the last one for double points is Red Bull or Nespresso. Red Bull or Nespresso. I think Red Bull. I think Nespresso is quite recent. And I can't pronounce the name of who launched the brand, but the brand was launched in 1984 after finding a recipe that helped cure jet lag. Nespresso was founded 2 years later in 1986. So, tally up your score, and I'll tally up mine in the description, or maybe I'll like pop it on the screen right there. Okay, so if you beat me, then well done, and if you like that, then I can always do more because there's 200 cards. So let me know, and thank you for watching. I'm gonna have to cut it now because it's Easter and I'm gonna go and eat some Easter